Yes, so it's a very big win to Peter Obi and Governor Alex Otie, as the Independent Electoral Commissioner has rejected the list of candidates submitted by the Julius Abure-led faction of the Labour Party for the August 16, 2025 nationwide by-election and the Federal Capital Territory Council poll, making a major win for the faction loyal to Peter Obi and Alex Otie. So this move is widely seen as a formal recognition of Aburu's leadership and affirmation of the Supreme Court April 2025 judgment, which has led interpreted by opposition Labour Party faction as disqualifying Aburu from parading himself as a national chairman party. You never see anything. So you want to dey rub shoulder between your ogas them at the top. So the case is over now. Peter Obi and Alex Otti, congratulations. It's a big win, right? INEC finally give their final judgment. So let me let you to watch and hear from the horse's mouth. But before then, my country people, please don't forget to join this family by hitting on the subscribe button and you'll be notified each time we posted a banger like this. So let's go.
Good news for Peter Obi, the former governor of Anambra State and former presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election, and also to the governor of Abia State, Dr. Alex Otti. The good news for them is because the Independent National Electoral Commission has recognized the faction of the Labour Party led by Nenadi Usman as the faction that its candidates was approved for the coming August by-elections. That is a big win if you are a follower of what is going on in the Labour Party in Nigeria in the recent months. Now, how did this come about? Because there have been various interpretations of the April 4 judgment of the Supreme Court over who is the authentic national chairman of the Labour Party. Various lawyers have given various interpretations, and each of these camps have presented their interpretation that shows that they are the winners from the Supreme Court. Okay, the Nenedi Usman said they are the authentic leadership of the Labour Party and they are standing on the ruling of the Supreme Court. Similarly, the Julius Abure faction of the Labour Party saying they are the ones that are the leadership of the Labour Party. Now, INEC itself put itself in a quagmire when it was dilly-dallying over the issue of who is the authentic national chairman or the authentic executive of the Labour Party. INEC shot itself on the foot when for several months now, since that April judgment, INEC has been telling everybody who cares to listen that it is still studying the Supreme Court judgment. And Nigerians have been waiting with bated breath to know what the outcome of their study is going to be. Apparently, after studying the Supreme Court judgment, they have come to the conclusion that Nenadi Usman-led executive of the Labour Party is the authentic national leadership of the Labour Party, because they are now the recognized one. This is because INEC has released the list of candidates for the coming August by-elections. And if you look at the list that was released by INEC, is only candidates that were submitted or sponsored by Nenadi Usman Labour executive. That is the list the candidates that were approved by the Independent National Electoral Commission as candidates of the Labour Party. And they didn't stop there. You know, the local government election will soon take place in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. And unlike in other parts of the country where you have state independent electoral commissions that conduct local government election, in the case of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, it is the Independent National Electoral Commission that conducts local government election or council election in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. And then the list of candidates that they have approved, they indicated that is the candidates that emanated from the Nenedi Usman executive. Okay, this has now become the clearest indication that the Independent National Electoral Commission has recognized the Nenadi Usman-led executive of the Labour Party. And of course, this was it was highly celebrated. A lot of people are happy about it. This is because Abure has been a divisive factor in the Labour Party because of his determination to remain in office even after his tenure was believed to have ended long ago. And by this decision, it means that the Independent National Electoral Commission is agreeing with Nenadi Usman and her executive that Abure should stop parading himself as the chairman of the Labour Party. Of course, this has excited Nenadi Usman. She has spoken through her media aide, Ken Asogwa, who has now held the Independent National Electoral Commission, thanking it for doing the right thing by beginning to implement the judgment of the Supreme Court, and affirming Nenadi Usman as the authentic national chairman of the Labour Party. Now, Asogwa, speaking for Usman, however, said that INEC should go further than what it has done now. Why they are happy that their candidates were the one that was recognized as the candidates of the Labour Party. They also want the INEC to go further by officially publishing it perhaps on their website, indicating that Nenadi Usman-led executive is the authentic executive of the Labour Party. Of course, you know that Nenadi Usman is an interim chairman of the Labour Party, pending when the new national convention of the party will take place, when a new set of people could be re-elected. In fact, many people have said that if Julius Abure is sincere and he still wants to be the chairman, he can still contest in that executive. But he is insisting that he is the subsisting national chairman, and that no other leadership in Labour Party than himself and his group. And of course, as expected, Abure has threatened action against the Independent National Electoral Commission for not recognizing his candidates. In a statement that was issued by the National Publicity Secretary of the Abure faction of the Labour Party, Obiora Ifo, he blasted the Independent National Electoral Commission for not recognizing their group. insisting that it is a violation of its constitutional right. It insisted in the statement that both the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Electoral Act 2022 gave them the power to continue to be in charge of the leadership of the Labour Party, insisting that no court had removed their faction from leadership position. The statement by the publicity secretary of our Abure-led faction claimed that INEC has no powers to stop them from sponsoring candidates, insisting that the April 4 judgment only ruled on jurisdiction and did not address the core issues. Okay, they said that the court did not empower INEC to meddle in the party's internal affairs. They have therefore threatened to go to court to challenge the decision of the Independent National Electoral Commission. But one thing is important to take away from here. It is a big victory